Hello, Dan Keller.
Hello.
Just joking. We are back with Seattle Real Estate Radio here on KKOL 1300 AM. Dan Keller's not here.
What is going on with this shirt? Did you see what I just did?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe Dan Keller should come back because you're doing some weird things with that chair.
Yeah. Anywho.
Anyway. Alright, so we just had Ryan Case of Sea Green Construction on talking all about fencing, decking, outdoor dry spaces, all sorts of things. And one of the biggest things that I learned, I don't know about you.
Well, I'm still mind blown by the outdoor dry space.
Yes. So that was a pretty big takeaway.
It was, because we see it like even new construction, even people who built newer decks, that under there, that dry space paid the extra $1,500 to $2,000 to get it
to make it actually
waterproof.
usable year round.
Yeah, definitely a good investment. I like it. It could increase your home value a lot too.
Definitely. Well, I think it's becoming more and more popular, and buyers are getting smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And if they see it in one house, they're going to want to see it in every other house.
Right.
And if it's not there, they're going to see that as a ding against your property.
Mm-hmm.
And potentially, if your property's going to sit on the market maybe longer. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're not going to get as much because someone's going to want that.
Right.
But as things become more popular, like an outdoor dry space, it's going to be more of a norm rather than abnormal.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, it adds a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that much.
Not that much at all.
And you actually get to use it.
Right. I mean, I'm thinking about getting one for my deck.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have a winter barbecue.
There you go.
And you're invited.
There you said. Sweet. I've heard about some of your food, your barbecue, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced any yet.
Yeah.
One of the other takeaways I got, and I don't know about you, but one of them was choosing your material for your deck.
Yes.
And really taking into consideration everything. So
Yes.
not just what looks good,
Right.
what will last on a deck anywhere in the U.S., but
Right.
really what works for us in the Pacific Northwest, in
Right.
Seattle,
Right.
in this market, in this, maybe not market, in this location geographically where we have so many trees,
Mm-hmm.
so many leaves, so many pine cones, it's consistently dry,
Yeah.
not dry, consistently wet. Why are you agreeing with
Oh,
me?
sorry.
Just making sure you're awake there, Les. and you gotta have a material that holds up to that.
Right. I wanted to make sure you caught yourself.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I see what was going on there.
But yeah, no, for sure. Definitely being mindful of the materials that you use because I feel like some people either go with the cheaper option or they go with the option that looks the best, and those may not be the best options.
Yeah, especially long term.
Long term, exactly. So definitely do your research and
And talk with your contractor or designer or whoever you're working with to figure out what works best based on your specific backyard location.
Exactly.
If you got a lot of trees, you're probably going to want to go with composite decking material.
Right.
The railings, that can be cedar,
Right.
or metal, whatever you want.
Right.
But the actual decking material should probably be composite. That's what most people are going towards.
And vinyl is really hard to maintain. I learned that too.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Vinyl deck or fencing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really kind of crappy, honestly.
Right,
It just
right.
doesn't hold up very well. And I mean, I've seen it. There's one house that I drive by that has it, and it's maybe 3 or 4 years old, but it looks like it's like 30 years old. It
Yeah.
just looks gross.
Yeah.
So
So one thing, Ryan, he loves to dig.
yeah,
He likes to do fences.
yeah, he loves digging fence post holes. That's his thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the other big takeaway.
Yeah.
If you ever need a fence post hole dug, you don't have to pay Ryan. He'll just come out and do it for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think he'll go with that.
Let's talk. Let's talk about these roofs.
Yes.
Talk about these roofs.
So, Elon Musk. I believe that's how you say his name.
Not Eli.
Not Eli.
Okay.
So the guy that basically but is the owner of Tesla, and he also owns Solar City, which is a solar company for like solar roof panels and stuff like that. They are combining companies. I don't know if you knew that.
I know now.
Not in our notes, but I'm telling you, dropping facts.
Well, I know now.
Anyways, they just debuted a new solar roof. So we're not talking like exactly. We need some new buttons
Yeah.
there. We're not talking about like the panels that are on the roof. We're talking about the actual roofing material that keeps your house dry.
Oh my goodness.
They're making those into solar panels. Like those are actual. Each little roofing shingle is a little mini solar panel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's intense.
It's
That's
pretty
gonna be
sweet.
really crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And according to reports, they haven't officially released the pricing, but according to reports, it's going to be about the same cost, if not less, than what a composite roof would cost.
So when will this be available to the public? Do you know?
So I do.
Oh.
See, you're asking
Ooh.
questions. You're trying to trick me. They are saying by next summer, 2017 summer,
Mhm.
it should be available. Now they said that, according to reports, that they're going to only have one or two styles. They had 4 or 5 on like they were kind of showcasing.
Uh-huh.
But to begin with, they're only going to have 1 or 2 available, and then they're going to roll out more as time
Wow.
goes on. But they had, it's basically, they can form it to look like anything.
Wow.
So a lot of them look like it was like a slate roof. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then they kind of had the Spanish style tile.
Uh-huh.
That was another version of it. But it looks really cool. It's this glass, special glass.
Uh-huh.
And they actually took, I read an article, I think it was in Entrepreneur Magazine or something, saying that they took the head designer that created the glass for the iPhone from Apple.
Yeah.
And he has like 27
Wow.
patents that deal with glass that are in his name.
Uh-huh.
And they stole him away from Apple and brought him on just to do this. And now they are going to be like have their own glass division where they're going to be making their own glass
Wow.
because they're going to use so much glass now. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So imagine this. Imagine you drive an electric car, probably a Tesla,
Okay.
maybe the whatever Tesla 3 or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
You get home,
Mm-hmm.
you plug it in.
Okay.
You're not on the grid anymore because you have a solar roof,
Right.
which is powering your house
Oh.
and your car,
Mm-hmm.
and your roof actually costs less than a normal roof,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasts, according to them, 3 to 4 times longer.
So it's gonna outlive me.
It's gonna outlive your house potentially.
Wow.
Yeah,
So wow.
pretty
That's
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it kind of makes sense what they're doing. They're brilliant tying this all together. You got the roof, you got the car,
Mhm.
you got the power inside the house. You're basically living off the grid.
So he is basically taking over the game.
He's trying.
Trying to.
I think he's.
He's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. We'll see.
So
we'll
far.
see. Long-term play, but we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Right.
But he's got the pieces in place, and he's got the money to deal with it too, and
Right.
got some investors helping out with that as well.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to pay attention to how this all unfolds.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I mean, I'd be open to getting a solar roof
Well,
next time I need a roof. If
I'll
it's
be I'll
as
be
much
paying
or
attention
less.
next summer.
I know.
See where they go. What
See
direction
what
they're
all-
heading.
Yeah, see how
Yeah.
it all pans out. Because that's actually about the same time that the new Tesla 3 is supposed to be coming out too, which is only a $35,000 car,
Oh wow.
and it's all electric.
Wow.
Yeah,
Affordable.
I know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, let's do a quick recap of what happened, I guess, in Vancouver, BC. So you remember a couple months ago they
Mhm.
implemented the 15% tax on
They did.
foreign investing in real estate there.
Mhm.
Guess what happened in October?
Oh, I see what happened in October.
Prices went down.
39%.
Or no, home sales, not
Home
prices.
sales, yeah.
Home
Home
sales plunged 39% in October in Vancouver, BC, making it the biggest decline in the market since 2010, and 15% less than the 10-year average for Vancouver.
So, question:
Mhm.
was that a smart move on their part?
Well, their market was going crazy,
Mhm.
and it was quite a bit, most of it probably fueled by this foreign investment, which their prices were just going stupid. I mean,
Right.
it was stupid. They had to put some sort of cap on it. They kind of went a little extreme,
Uh-huh.
which just ended all foreign investment,
Mm-hmm.
which now that's being pushed and funneled into the Seattle area,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as San Francisco, New York. Those were kind of the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
We supposedly got 90% of their traffic, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that's all going to pan out, and if we are going to be looking, Seattle, if Seattle's going to be looking at doing a similar tax or not. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be interesting to follow.
Definitely. Well, thanks for having me, my brother. Hopefully Dan comes back and he's all right. Yeah. Thank you.
We'll probably have you back on. You did great. Thank you, Les.
Yeah.
No swearing was done, so you did a good job. Yes. So, thanks everybody for listening to Seattle Real Estate Radio. We appreciate it. We are on every Monday from 3 to 4 p.m. and then replayed again Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m.
Next Monday at 3 for more Seattle Real Estate Radio with your hosts, Christian Nossa and Dan Keller, right here on Radio 1300 KKOL. The preceding program was sponsored by Awesome Nossa Group and Dan Keller.
Yay.
Played it in my